Okay. For every human that's out there, there's always a reason to our action. Whether that reason is good or whether it's not. You may not understand it. It frustrates a lot of us. Even when the reason not being good, you always need to forgive people. Not everybody is perfect. You hold people to a certain standard in your own head. They tend to fail the expectations because you created a perfect image of them from what you've seen. And it's not their fault that you created that image. Once you lower your expectations, look at people, you talk to people, when you hear people, expectations aren't met, you feel okay because you realize that they're human. Mistakes happen, stuff happens, life goes on. Whatever that person did to you, you need to move on from it. I know it hurts, but the more hatred that you have in your heart, more it lingers on to your life, worse you feel, worse it gets. You mentally cannot move on from any situation unless you're able to forgive the situation. Not forget, but forgive. But every single time you think about a situation and it riles your mind up, you've mentally stayed at the exact same age, the exact same minute that you were right there. You're stunting your own growth because your ego can't let it go. I know what it feels like. I've gotten my heart broken, and for 8 months, every single day I've always asked, why did it have to happen like that? Blame myself for another human's action. For those 8 months, every single day I stunted my own growth, and I didn't want to forgive. And how foolish of me to express my pain onto other people who don't deserve it. I'm the only person that deserve it. Because let's get this clear, one thing's for sure, two things is for certain. Every single time you mess with somebody, they always linger out red flags because you're so blind to see it. And it goes for everything in life. Before the bad happens, you will always have a sign. That's on you to still walk in that path to sacrifice your own feelings. Don't blame the whole world because you couldn't see what was in front of you. Or you did, but you just didn't care. It deserves that hatred that you built upon yourself because you lack discipline. We all have lives to live. Every person that you pass has a story that hurts for them to tell. We all are trying to live another day, trying to get by. And sometimes struggles, our pain get the best of us. Make dumb decisions. When you're alone, do things you never thought you would have done. And you look at yourself like, why did I do that? When you're so riddled up with emotions, logically speaking, the right answer doesn't seem so right anymore. That blank line that you don't want to cross seems like it's a line that you can cross. After that, you just don't care. Nobody wants to be hurt. Some people don't know how to deal with their own pain, but they force it onto other people. You don't know what people go through in life. And some people just can't help it. Some people can't deal with themselves. They hate themselves. So in order to reject that feeling, in order to reject this insecurity, inject more security to compensate for that insecurity. They do more of this to reject less of that, to hide it. You blame that person for cheating on you when they thought that being in a relationship, they will be okay and feel loved for once. When they didn't feel that, they're trying to chase for that feeling. Can you blame that person? Because they want to feel something, and we're all humans. We are just trying to feel something. When we feel nothing, our minds just scatter to shit. I'm not saying what that person did was right, but what that person did, if you just truly look at it from their perspective, sometimes you just understand. There's always a reason to a villain. Once you look at it from their perspective, and once you actually listen to them, you'll understand you're just not a villain. You're just a person that just wants to be understood. A person that just wants to be heard. It's a person that wants to be felt. And because you haven't had that for so long, human nature pay attention to the negative more than the good. When a person fakes their depression, it's because they need attention. They're not getting it. Whatever they did, it didn't work. Once they realize, if I fake my depression, people listen to me and people look at me and people say, oh, it's okay. People give me attention. So in order to compensate this loneliness that I've been feeling for my whole life, I'm going to fake my depression so people can talk to me and look at me as a human being. And for once, that loneliness is something that we all try to avoid as much as we can. Whether it's doing something bad or doing something good. You don't have somebody talking to you, it hurts, bro. Like I said, whatever that person did isn't right, but at the end of the day, they're human. While you're stuck mentally in a certain spot, you need to pick yourself up because nobody's going to pick you up. Each and every single person that's walking has an issue that they have to go through themselves. It's very rare for somebody to say, hey, get up. Mentally, you need to physically pick yourself up. You are the only person that's going to help you at the end of the day. Mind and your own actions is what's going to determine your life. When you're down, learn how to pick yourself back up. Move on. Forgive. the mindset of what doesn't help me, I move on from, you will understand hatred does nothing. Revenge does nothing. Get your revenge on this person. This person doesn't even care about you anymore. And now what you're left with? A mistake that you can't even fix and regret. People only do certain things when they realize they have your emotions in a string. When you give them the reaction that they're looking for, they know they got you and they can do whatever they want to. You stop giving people the reaction, you stop giving people the time and the effort to fuck you over, they won't do it. You think you have a good heart? No, you're just plain dumb because you let that person fuck you over numerous times. Having a good heart is helping people, not hurting people, not staying through the toxic relationship that person has put you through. That's dealing with trauma that's been unpacked and running away from. That's what it is. You mix attachment issues with having a good heart. People with good heart know when to leave. People with attachment issues don't. Y'all gotta learn how to heal yourselves, man. Everybody has a different journey in life. My healing is different from yours. I know that nature for me helps me a lot, but what may help me may not help you. We live in a generation where questions don't even be asked anymore. Answers are the questions. Move on from shit, dude. Stuff happens. We're all humans. Understand their perspective before you shun them. If you really, really want, what is that word called? I'm gonna let y'all know a quote right quick. For a man that falls 7 times, each time he gets up, he gets stronger, smarter, and better. Know that you're not starting over with nothing. You're starting over with something. You're starting over with knowledge. Hope y'all stay safe. Like, comment, and subscribe. What y'all think, man? All love.